Hey y'all, it's Betsy from Cuttin Corners Vinyl in Nederland, Texas, and today we have a fun video for you. I am going to show you how to apply designs on long sleeve shirts, as well as how to use the slice feature in Cricut Design Space. Now, what you're going to need for today's tutorial are your heat press, which mine is preheated to 330 degrees for 15 seconds, a shirt, which I am using a Bella and Canvas long sleeve black, what is this one called? I don't remember what it's called. Slub, okay. 1, 2, 3. Hey y'all, it's Betsy from Cuttin Corners Vinyl in Nederland, Texas, and today we have a fun video for you. I'm going to show you how to use the slice feature in Cricut Design Space, as well as how to put designs down the sleeves of long sleeve shirts. So, what you're going to need for today's tutorial are your heat press, which mine is preheated to 330 degrees for 15 seconds. Your shirt, which this is a Bella and Canvas long sleeve black slub shirt. Your vinyl, which we're making a St. Patrick's design. So we are using the Hollow Shamrock glitter by Specialty Materials. This is the Glitter Flex Ultra. It is available on our website. Your Easy Weedin wooden pick. Your 16-inch t-shirt guide. I'm using 16 inches because I have a 16-inch heat press. You order for the size of your press as well as your Teflon sheet. Now, if you'll give me a moment to get the camera angle changed, I will show you everything that we are going to do today. Okay, so as you can see, I'm on Love SVG's page, and I'm under the category Quotes and Holidays. And I downloaded the Irish Lass Full of Sass and the Zero Lux Given because we're going to use those parts of those design elements to change our design. Now what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and go to my Cricut Design Space, click Browse, there we go, and click on the Irish Lass Full of Sass, and then I'm going to click on the SVG document, there we go, and click Save. Okay, so now what we're going to do is grab both of those designs and insert the image. And we're going to go over how to slice today. So first thing I want to go ahead and do is ungroup this. And delete that part. And we're going to go ahead and ungroup this, and I'm deleting that because I'm actually going to use these two pieces on the arms. Now on this one, we're going to ungroup, delete that, ungroup that design, and ungroup that as well. And I just want that 4-leaf clover. Now I'm going to select all this and delete. Now I'm going to do one of each of these down the sleeves of the shirt. So we want to change the height of this to 3 inches, which makes it, let's make it a little bit bigger, 3.5. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing for that. And we're just going to have those going down the sleeves of the shirt. Now for this 4-leaf clover, first thing I want to do is we're going to make that bigger. Let's make that 10 inches wide. There we go. Now let's add our text, Lucky. And let's change that font. Let's go to our system fonts. There we go. Looking for a pretty cursive. I have so many fonts on this computer. It is not even funny. Let's see. And I want something that kind of has the same curvature as what we're using on the sleeves. Let's see. Okay, so I'm not going to use that one. I'm not a fan of the, what is that called? See how it's got that distress look? That one's better. Okay, so I like that. Let's change our letter spacing. We want everything to touch. Okay. Let's leave it at -7 so that way we don't have the K overlapping right there. Okay, so now we're going to weld that together. So now that is all one piece. And we're going to rotate that around to where it fits into our 4-leaf clover. Now I'm going to select that in the 4-leaf clover and align center. Okay, which I'm not a fan of how that aligned, so let's undo that. So let's select the lucky. Okay, so I like how that looks. Looks pretty even on both sides. So now what I'm going to do is select the green 4-leaf clover and the word lucky, and we're going to click slice. There we go. Now if we remove that, we can get rid of that. And we can get rid of the actual word. And now, as you can see, it is cut out of the 4-leaf clover. So, go to Color Sync. If this wants to work for me. Change this color to the same color. There we go. As the sleeves. Now we are ready to send it to cut. Okay, let's go ahead and mirror this. And our vinyl that we are using, since we are using the glitter hollow shamrock, is 19 inches. And as you can see, that falls just below 19 inches. So we want to move these closer together so we are not wasting that material. There we go. So now as you can see, that keeps it within the 17 range versus 19. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and click continue. And we're going to select glitter iron-on. And we're going to send it to cut. Now, if you'll give me a moment to change the camera angle, I will show you everything that... As you can see, I am just loading my vinyl onto my mat. And let me know if y'all like seeing the cutting portion or if you want that cut out. On a single one color simple like this, I don't mind doing it because it really doesn't take a lot of time. So now we're going to send it to cut. There we go. So it's a 7%. Today it's cutting slower. But sometimes when the internet connection's bad, that's the one thing I don't like about Cricut is the buffering issues. And sometimes the program just doesn't want to work because it is an internet-based program. I really wish that they had an actual software like Silhouette or Brother Scan and Cut where you could download it onto your computer and use your machine if you weren't connected to the internet. But that is my biggest gripe about Cricut to begin with. Now it's at 50%. It's a big O design, but it's cute. And I need the shirt. And typically when I'm sizing stuff for sleeves, it all kind of depends on the size of the shirt, how big someone's arms are. Mine, this is a size small, so I didn't want to go too big with it. It sounds funny today. I think it's because my mat's hitting back there, but it's okay. Let's move the sheet just a tad bit forward. And it is almost done. See, that's part of the reason why I don't show the cutting on here, because it takes so long, especially for multicolor designs. %, 93, 100. Okay, let's unload our mat. There we go. Remove the vinyl from the mat and let's go trim it down and get everything set. And I also wanted y'all to see how you could take other designs and make your own with it. Like if you have elements from other files, you can use those to kind of make your own design. Okay. There we go. There's a lot of vinyl left over, y'all. That goes in the scrap box. Remember, if you want to be entered for the scrap box, comment on the scrap box video for March. We do it every single month. Okay. And I love green eyeshadow. It's kind of funny, but I'd hardly ever wear like a green shirt. I don't find that to be the most flattering color like against my face, but I wear green eyeshadow. So I'm weird like that, y'all. So I typically, like if I'm making a St. Patrick's Day shirt, very rarely will you see me with a green shirt. I like to do like black or gray and then put green on it. So I don't have all that green next to my face. But it's typically when I wear green eyeshadow and stuff, I'm typically like an olive green kind of girl, not a grass green. Okie dokie. And see how easy that slice feature made that to make this design so super cute. And I think that font is from dafont.com, but it may be from either Love SVG or I don't know. I've got fonts from everywhere. I like fonts. There we go. So now that's all weeded. So let's trim it apart. And we're gonna start with the front chest and then we will do the sleeves. But you see now why I chose those two design elements. The shape of the 4-leaf clover for the main part matches pretty well with the shape of the 4-leaf clovers that we're putting down the sleeves with the swirlies. Okay, I trimmed off a tiny little hair of my 4-leaf clover, but it's okay. There we go. Okay, so now that's all trimmed apart. Now we're gonna go over here to our heat press, put our shirt on just like we normally do. And typically our marches are pretty mild. That's why on a long sleeve shirt for St. Patrick's Day, which it typically is colder here, I wanted a thinner long sleeve shirt. So here we go. Line that up just at the top, just like we always do, where it's squared off. Take our design and fold it in half, creating that crease mark. There we go. 3 inches down from, 3 fingers, not 3 inches, down from the collar. We'll cover that. Heat it for 15 seconds, uncover, and then heat again. Y'all, it's been a few days, it's been crazy. Okay. Look how cute that looks. Hopefully now on camera you can see with that extra glitter that's in here how it really, really sparkles. Like, that's why I love that. There we go. Cover, reheat for 15 seconds, and then we're going to do each sleeve. Which I may only do one sleeve on camera, unless you want to see both. I don't know. It takes so long, or at least it seems like it takes so long to me, even though it really doesn't, because in the grand scheme of things, you think about it, it's like 30 seconds per sleeve. So, let's see. We want the curly cues kind of like that, facing inward. So now I'm going to unload it. Take my sleeve, okay, and lay it out on the heat press. Keeping, there's a seam on the underside of the sleeve. Keeping that where it's centered on this front part. That's part of the reason why I chose a burnout. See how you can see that seam? Right there. Keeping it centered on the front. Okay. Now, this is the shoulder up here. And what we're going to do is just go a little bit below the shoulder. This doesn't have to be identical. Kind of feeling where that seam is to make sure, there we go, that it's all nice and centered. Grab the Teflon sheet, cover. I'm using my belly to hold the shirt on to the heat press. Caught my shirt in it. Okay. Losing everything, y'all. Teflon sheet. Lay it out flat again. So that way we can repress. Got some dirt and a hair. That looks like one of my dog's hairs. There we go. Are y'all like me if y'all have pets where you always have dog hair and stuff on you? I'm constantly covered in dog hair, cat hair. 2 out of the 3 of my dogs shed really bad because they're both short hairs. My long hair really not so much, but we have to trim her hair quite a bit. She gets knots pretty bad. Okay, let's go ahead and do that other sleeve. But as you can see, look how cute that looks on the sleeve. Now let's grab the other one. And as you can see, we are about a hand from the seam to where the start of that 4-leaf clover is. Okay. So now we're going to take and do the same thing with this sleeve. Shoulder right off the edge of the press. You can see better in this light that seam. My tummy's growling. I did not eat today. Okay. Now, okay, double checking to make sure I'm laying it the right way. Sorry, y'all. Okay, that's a little high. Right about there. Kind of measuring with your fingers where that seam is to make sure it's centered on there. You can feel with your fingers that seam underneath. And part of this is just playing with it. There we go. Grab the Teflon sheet. There we go. Look how cute that is. And as you can see, they're pretty level. Doesn't that look adorable? Now remember, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button right down below. And if you hit the notification bell icon, it should notify you sometimes of when I post new videos, which I post new videos Monday through Friday. Don't forget to check me out on all my social medias, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram, and comment down below. That will help for you to see notifications if you want to continue to see what I post. Other than that, check out my second channel, which is just Betsy Gocher. I do all my makeup, crafting for Disney, keto, and CrossFit over there. But I guess that's it, so we'll see you on the next one. Bye.